history, we speak about the antikythera calculating mechanism, and it was found next to an ancient shipwreck inside the sea here in Greece. Next to the island Antikythera, it's next to Crete,
Okay.
a remote island. It was found broken into too many pieces, not like that. And the museum needed 30 years to reconstruct step by step the item. We know it's a laptop coming from the past, not because of internet accessibility, but because of data analysis process. If we have a look in the interior part of the item, we will see that the black box of the computer is consisting not of cables, but of gears. 35 small gears that by being sophisticatedly interconnected, they connect the front and the back side of the item. So we have input, the keyboard, and output, the screen. We have constructed this in a larger scale. That was the actual size, and here we can do technology as it was. It looks like a clock, but it is not a clock, it is a calendar for the universe. We have at the heart of the device planet Earth. And what goes around us is the beautiful moon. As the moon goes around the Earth, it goes around itself as well. And this is the lunar phases. For example, now we have a half moon, half golden and half dark. And now we have a full moon, fully golden, like the totally golden sun. Of course, we know Earth is not the center of the universe. Fortunately, we're not the center of reality. But who spoke firstly about the heliocentric system? Not Copernicus, not Galileo, but Aristarchus of Samos. He was a scientist and he proposed the heliocentric theory for the first time. But he could not have an impact upon society. I can be the best researcher, but if I don't have money and I don't have recognition, so my ideas cannot be diffused into society. And that was the case with Aristarchus. Because of Aristotle, you know, the philosopher, who was really dogmatic and he had a great amount of impact upon society, because he was the professor of Alexander the Great, the king of the empire in ancient Greece, scientists adopt the Aristotle's model of the Earth-centered universe. Back to the technology. The pointer of the sun now is the pointer of both day and month in two calendars. The first calendar is the calendar of Egypt. Each month has a name of a god. For example, now says Thoth, a god of Egypt. And here we have the second calendar, the calendar of ancient Greece, where each month comes from a zodiac. For example, now says Leon, here says Scorpio, one zodiac for 1 month. Depending now on where the moon stands in the small circle, each Greek letter correlates to information here and here about the position of the stars in the night sky through the years. So we have a compact edition of the general theoretical knowledge about the cosmos. Here, for example, says Arcturus, the star, you know, next to polar star, and here says Orion, the stellar constellation. But this is only input process, the calendar. Backwards, we have the output process. Do you remember what is inside the black box of the materiality of gears? Backwards, we don't have a calendar, but the extension of the calendar, a time travel machine being in modern language. We have a period of 19 years, which can be multiplied many times around itself. 19 years is a perfect number for cosmos. Why? Because every 19 years we have the perfect harmony between the solar and the lunar calendar. The Hebrew calendar is a lunar calendar, for example. So this perfect harmony means practically that the computer has the ability to add the extra day every 4 years for the solar calendar like now. They knew about the extra day. And for the lunar calendar, the additional month every year. That's why we have a labyrinth of knowledge. And this period can be multiplied many times in order to have and reach a chronological distance back to the past and forward to the future up to 2,400 years with great accuracy. But the time travel machine for what? Not for fun. Here, is the outcome of the time travel machine, and the output is now the prediction of the solar and the lunar eclipses. Solar for H meaning Helios and S for moon. The interesting fact is the computer still works inside the museum because of the reconstruction. You remember Mr. Yellen. As we rotate the handle, we can see that the gears are moving. The smallest ones more rapidly and the others not so rapidly. Now we can see that the pointer is moving as well. We travel to the past. Now we travel to the future. And we see that this pointer is moving as well, but really slowly. This is the only disadvantage of the computer. It's not digital, it is analog, so it needs many rotations in order to reach the prediction. Now, for example, if I place this over there, I will know the next solar eclipse, hour Z, which means 6th hour after dawn. So I will know the hour of the next solar eclipse, and on the front, the day and the month in 2 calendars, Egypt and Greece, and the year that this is going to happen. What else it could predict now? This is the most small circle indicating the most famous athletic games. For example, here says Olympia, Olympic Games, and the other games as well. When we have the past, we're going to have the next. The social impact of the computer. What else it could predict? Unfortunately, we don't know. Mother Nature, the beautiful sea, destroyed a large part of the device, and that's why we see many squares having no information inside them. We don't know what else it could be written on the surface. And this loss of information is clearly the case on the front side again, where a large part of information is missing, and it is going to be missing probably forever because of the erosion of seawater. X-rays have an impassable limit. We cannot go deeper and deeper in research. However, it remains even now under research for the researchers, and it is an alive mystery for everyone. It is an enigma.